In today's video, we're going to talk about not needing to take on other people's tension when they don't agree with you, or simply they just don't resonate with who you are. And knowing that whatever they feel, you need to come to the conclusion that whatever is bothering them may not completely have to do with you anyway. And just like us, they're going through some type of programming as well. So bring awareness to that. Know that it's not your fault. And that when you feel other people's tension, it's not your job to go up to them and fix it. Other people's tension is not ours to fix. It comes from the people pleaser. There's an attachment there to needing to feel safety. And when you become an individual that doesn't tolerate certain behaviors, or if something negative is going on from somebody that you don't agree with, you simply just say no. Simply no. Or like, I don't have time for that, and take your energy back and move somewhere else. Know that their tension is not yours to fix, especially if the word is no for whatever it is that they are trying to get out of you. You need to set that boundary. And it's normal for us as empaths to take on other people's energy because of our programming growing up. And there was always an uneasiness in either a family member or friends when we were younger that we had to fix for us to feel accepted. Or a lot of times we felt lonely, or bored, and we'd feel like we have to do things to receive things. There's an emptiness there that needs to be filled. But when you come to the conclusion and the awareness that it's not other people's job to make you feel good, that you make yourself feel good. Same the other way around. When you get on the spiritual level and they're just not seeing eye to eye with your positivity and your energetic field, your vibe, your state of consciousness, what you believe to be true. Not everybody's going to resonate with that story. But it's up to you the story that you want to believe within your own mind. Because it's going to create a false reality if it has anything to do with victim, anything to do with anger, anything to do with making you feel shame. Those are things that keep us living in the negative, living through programming. When you learn to take care of yourself first, that other people's stuff is not yours anymore. It's their stuff, not yours. You will be able to create better friendships. You will be able to have more time for yourself to feel these positive flowing energies and actually have time to create good things in your life. Be more creative with your energy. You know, when we're chasing after something that seems like it's impossible to get, but it makes you want to keep chasing and chasing and chasing. And when something seems like it's close and you're about to get it, like their validation or approval, they take it all away again. There's a neediness there that you have to keep chasing after that feeling. The same as the tension in somebody that you are creating a strong boundary with, or they just don't, somebody like a stranger just doesn't see eye to eye with you and you feel uncomfortable in the room, and it's like It's all up here. It's all in the mind. The mind makes you work. The mind's like, okay, what do I got to do to make this person feel all right so that I can feel accepted? What can I do? You know, when you know that that's just the mind and a program from the past, that if someone doesn't see eye to eye with you, you're just like, all right, I don't really care. That's not real. This is real. This field around my body is real, not that. You move on and you start living your own life. Like this bullshit of dealing with other people and needing to be accepted by society for us to feel okay is it's just an illusion. It's an illusion. And when you're okay ahead of time, that all these things in the fabricated story was just a fabrication. It was just what you thought was true. And when you switch what you thought was true to, you assume you're good. You're good. We're good. That person that's mad dogging you or giving you vicious looks, it's good. And if they're not a threat to you physically, just keep walking, keep moving on. That's not your stuff to deal with. So know that when you start living on this level of awareness, that we don't have to judge everyone else. We're not superior. We don't have spiritual superiority. We're above all because we understand human psychology and how the brain works. It's not like that. It's just bringing more awareness to your own life so you can live with more peace. And being able to share that love with others and people who resonate with your story. It's not chasing after validation. It's not needing to ease the tension when a parent or a friend or somebody you just met is creating some tension with you. It's not yours to fix. And if they don't like that, what you're aligned with on your path, or to being the great here and now, remember, there is no path to greatness unless you believe it to be true. If you believe to be true, the here and the now is all there is, then you will live as a superior being in the here and now and being great. Your value is up to you. It's not based on conditions, on how much money you make, how many people like you, how many people follow you, how many people are subscribed to you. That has nothing to do with your being. Your being is within your own body, your own sense of love. And the more that you love yourself, you want to share it with others. And it starts with not taking on other people's tension and being someone that has empathic qualities, but lives with the awareness and being the conscious observer of all of that negative programming that kept us believing the victim like situations that we created in our own mind. Start to create good thoughts with your mind. When you can start to use the mind for good, like creating some type of business for yourself, or knowing that you're capable of that awesome relationship that's been on the back of your mind lately. Those are much healthier things to use your mind on than trying to manipulate situations for your safety. And the other way around, if you feel like you're being manipulated, well, just be aware of it and give what you're able to give to the other person. But you don't need to give for you to feel good. You can be someone who contributes to others in the form of giving value. But you don't have to fix every single person's problem out in the outer world. The type of work we do, as per on the channel here, and the type of work that I have been doing is having more awareness on the inner world and knowing that when we felt like we've been living with this problem for our whole lives and that nothing ever goes right in our lives. It's it's the fear of wanting to overlook all of that stuff and know that the here and the now, you are greatness. The here and the now, you are attractiveness. And just knowing it, assuming it, being it, whatever you want to believe, if it's the wish fulfilled, if it's the assumption, any of it, it all starts with you. It's there's no magic tricks. The stuff with the manifestation works, but don't be so attached to it being the end all be all to your happiness and knowing that real life is here. Real life is the way you feel, the way that you can analyze the information I'm making on this video. That's real life. It's you. It's you and I, you watching a video on YouTube, me creating a video on the other end and doing it with my awareness, being the conscious observer of who I am, the assumption of who I am being in the state of consciousness that is powered from the above. I allow the kingdom to flow through me and all around me. And I've stepped into a line of time that is in a successful state of being. I continue to push forward on the channel no matter what the obstacles are, because I know that's just the mind that wants me to go back to the old stuff, right? You're not the only one who deals with it. And people like me who teach about it deal with it as well. It's just to know that it's there, allow it to flow in and be gone from the body instead of pestering on it for the whole day and feeling like you failed completely because something went to crap with this other person that you have physical attraction towards. Like your life has not gone to crap. That's just the mind that wants you to believe that. So when you switch that belief system from within and knowing that the only thing that exists out there is the within, and what you're experiencing on the outside of you is yourself pushed out. So if you want a different story to be reflected to you, switch the story from within and what you're willing to accept and what you're willing to take on in your relationships, and knowing that everyone's negative energy or bad vibes towards you is not yours to fix anymore. So I thank you for watching this one. We'll see you on tomorrow's video.